Hello, happy Thursday, inching closer towards the end of the week and a full moon this weekend. So the start of February, not quite the nod to spring that Mr. Punxsutawney Phil gave us on Sunday, because it's been really dreary and rainy here. The weather really affects my mood. What about you? You know what else affects my mood? People that disagree with me. But I have a very special shout out to give today, and that is how grateful I am for people that don't have the same opinion as me. And the reason that I'm so grateful for the haters, actually, I don't like to use that word to go along with people that disagree with me, because I don't think they're hating on you. I think what they're doing is connecting strongly with their own personal identity and their belief system. And I have to give a shout out to that, because it's exactly what I'm doing when I have a disagreement with people. And so since I've been working really hard on keeping my own personal identity intact and being grounded in who I am and why I feel the way that I do, I have been sharing my opinion a little bit more. And that is connecting with people that either feel similar to me, which reinforces the way that I feel. That makes me feel good. But I realize that that isn't good for me all of the time. What is good for me is to connect with people who have been really threatened by the message and the opinion that I have, because those are going to be the people that show me another side of the story. And I've had people coming into my world doing that for me. I've had some people do it aggressively, as the comments that have been coming up on my last video, one that I had to delete, and a couple that are a little questionable. I guess feminism really gets people's blood boiling. Gets my blood boiling. So, I mean, I get that, right? Of course, there's going to be an opposite opinion. Some of these little opposing opinions of my friends and things like that, or people that I've known in the past. And that's a little harder, because I would like to believe that my friends have a similar belief system and an identity that I do. But how boring would it be if we all had the same opinion? Now, doing hair for 20 plus years, as the hairdresser, a good hairdresser doesn't really let their customers know their real opinion, because it doesn't matter. You're there for that person to be able to express their identity. You're doing their hair, that's part of their ego. And so they need to feel good. Now, when I was doing a lot of hair in the hair salon, I can share my opinion, but I like to do it in a way that lets everyone feel that it's okay to have their own opinion. There would be a couple times in the salon where someone would get a customer that was a little loud and saying kind of offensive things. And in that case, maybe you just turn on the blow dryer and turn them around really quick. No, but I got really good at listening. And right now I'm playing a little bit with the energy of sharing my own opinion. And it's kind of exciting, because I haven't been able to do that in a long time. On that note, though, I wanted to talk a little bit about another goal that I have this year, and that is to really understand where people are coming from. And so I was thinking about this funny little thing about asking people their why. And fortunately, I had a nice conversation with someone who had a disagreement with me about something I'd posted. And she reached out to me, and we had a conversation where she got to express her point of view, and she allowed me to express my point of view. At the end of it, it was kind of noted that we just had different eyes on the situation and different lenses. And I'm not sure how good she felt about the conversation, really. It made me a little uncomfortable, but I feel pretty strongly about my opinion, and I respect hers. So we were able to end on a decent note, a respectful note at least. So thank you very much to this person. So I didn't need to figure out her why on that, because she told me and I was appreciative. But on that note, in the future, as I move forward, if I have a disagreement of opinion with someone, I want to be able to ask them why before I start defending myself. And I know a little secret about getting defensive. That's the moment when your ego's been struck and you need to go look in the mirror and ask yourself, why does this make me feel so uncomfortable? I try and do that a lot. I'm not good at it all the time. I do know, though, that when I respond to people, I've probably gone and done that for myself. When I react to people, I haven't given myself the time to go look in the mirror and go, why did that bother you so much? So here's Natalie's tip for the day, if you care to hear it. I'm sharing it anyways. If someone says something to you that makes you instantly defensive and it makes you want to react, take a pause, okay? Take a pause and go and ask yourself, why does this bother me so much? And if you can sift through all of that and find some good reasons why it does bother you that aren't attacking the other person, then I think that's an appropriate time to go and make a response to them. And hopefully you'll be able to have a nice conversation about it. Certain things people are just never going to agree on. And when someone's arguing about their identity and the way they've constructed their ego in the world, it's going to be really hard for you to sway them any other way, especially if you start attacking them and then the other person gets defensive or vice versa. Once you start defending your ego, no one's going to be able to change your mind. It's a little secret. I tell my 12-year-old as she's dealing with all these girl dramas, I say, well, honey, if you feel in your heart that you're right and you're really connected to that and you can explain to yourself why you feel that way, don't argue with people about it. You know, it's okay to just be like, okay, whatever. I mean, that's what I did as a hairdresser for so long. Okay, well, I'm gonna go. Have a great day. Natalie signing off. And if this video or any of my videos have made you angry or not like me, I hope that you know why. And I hope that's a good reason for you. Okay, take care. Bye.